Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I want to give all praise, all glory, all honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and love and peace and salutations to you, hopeful elect brothers out here pushing the truth across the four corners of the globe. And to you sincere sisters, the few of y'all that are watching in silence, humbly, I want to say shalom, as well as the Israelite foreigners that look like unto the other nations. I want to say shalom to you as well. Today, I'm just going to go into this quick lesson, you know, on pretty much just on the times that we're in, you know, touching on this subject matter here, where you see Donald Trump, you know, is saying that there's going to be a war from within on U.S. soil, pretty much, which is what talking about a civil war, or you know, the government waging war on its citizens, you know, for what? For them not complying. All right. So this can go a lot of different ways, but I'm just going to read a little bit of this article. Then I'm gonna get a few scriptures, man, and I'm gonna close this out. This is from PBS News. It says, watch, Trump touts his efforts to fight a war from within in cities across the U.S. It says President Donald Trump said Tuesday that dangerous cities could be training grounds for troops. All right, and I was watching a video from Elder Malcolm from the Chicago branch, the beloved Elder Malcolm. He was going into how he said, you know, Chicago is a bad city, but how crime has dropped in Chicago. You know, and we know Chicago is one of the worst cities, if not the worst city in America. You know, I'm from Gary, a couple miles down the street, and it was bad there too. You know, but anywhere you have a lot of jakes gathered in a small neighborhood or in a confined area, there's going to be a lot of crime within that area due to poverty and all that. But you know, Jake, per Elder Malcolm, they said crime has dropped in the city of Chicago. So, hey, whatever's happening is happening. But you know, the government, you know, they want to get rid of all those who don't want to comply. This is bigger than what people think it is. You know, he's about to rage war on everybody that's against his agenda, and that's everybody. Well, no matter what color you are, his own people, anybody that's finna come against this NWO, all right, this new world order, all right, is about to wrath is going to come down upon you, man. All right, it says watch the clip in the video. It says the president's declaration came during a litany of complaints about crime in places under Democratic leadership. And they give you this illusion of right wing, left wing, all right, but they're all working for the same, they have all the same agenda at hand, all right. Democrats presented the problem, which they were supposed to do, all right, and then Republicans supposed to have a solution for the problem, which they're supposed to do, all right, but they're actually, it's all one agenda, you know, but they're making you think it's different, but it's not. They're all in the same room eating and doing and coming up with these scenarios and chaotic scenes together. Why? Because it's order out of chaos. All right, so they're going to present the chaos, and then they're going to bring the order after that. All right, so this is all a cunning plan from Esau Edom, man. All right, from Idumea. All right, so now we got to talk in codes. They done took away your rights. All right, you can't say what you want to say no more. All right, but they ain't gonna take down their rap music. All right, they're gonna let that play. You know, these people, they are hypocritical. This is a hypocritical nation, man. Esau Edom is a hypocritical. These Idumeans, they're a hypocritical nation, man. You know, and now we got to talk in code, all right, to keep them from taking them flagging our videos, man. All right. It says, drop down to I told Pete, referring to the defense of secretary, all right, Pete Hegseth, We should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military, Trump said. All right? So they're finna come into these neighborhoods, man, and start doing training on their own citizens, man. All right? And it's not far-fetched. All right? It's not far-fetched. All right? What they gonna say? You do the crime, you gonna do the time. And their time is to what? Take you out of here, man. Because you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are deemed to be the scum of the earth, whether you like it or not. We're the so-called problem, which we know we're not. We know what the problem is, man. It's you Idumeans, man. You're the problem. You're the real cancer of the earth. All right, because you're in control. All right, this is your setup. So now you're mad at the product of your setup. What has happened? The conclusion. All right, this is what happened under your rulership. You know. So I'm gonna get a few precepts and I'm gonna close this out. But ain't that interesting though? How they're saying they want to use some of these neighborhoods. All right, Old Block. You know, some of those neighborhoods in where I'm from in Gary, Indiana. All right, as well as Baltimore, LA, all those neighborhoods with Jake in. I don't know the names of them. All right, but hey, they're gonna use those neighborhoods as training grounds for the military, man. So hey, man, it's about to go down, man. This place is getting hey, man. 2020, the rest of 2025 and 2020 and 2026 probably gonna be really off the chain, man. If they're doing all this now, all right, I can imagine what's gonna happen in 2026. Oh man. All right, so let's get a few precepts, man. I'm gonna start in 2nd Ezra chapter 14. I'm gonna start at verse 13, and it reads, "Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as being humble, and now renounce the corruption. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burden of man, put off the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy up unto thee, and haste thee, and flee from these times," man. All right, so we're about to come into some real crazy times, man. So the Lord is telling you what? To get your house in order, get things straight, all right, spiritually, all right. If you're an Israelite, you should be focusing on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right? Because this world ain't finna get no better. The place that you call America is not gonna get no better. All right, it's gonna wax worse and worse, really globally. All right, the world is not finna be a good place to live in. All right, so you're gonna have to be under that protection of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and your mind, all right, and by doing that, it's coming back to what? His law, statutes, and commandments. All right, coming back to the ways that he has what's the word I want to use? The way that we supposed to be in, man. All right, he's put as an Israelite, he made us different than the other nations, man. And what set us apart is the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, I'm talking kind of fast. Let me slow down. All right, what set us apart is the law, statutes, and commandments. You know. So we want to, you know, I'm getting excited right now because we're in some exciting but dangerous times at the same time. All right. So you have to lock in. All right, as an Israelite, you have to really lock in, because if you don't, all right, you're going to get caught up in all this evil that's about to come, these bad times that are about to come on the face of the earth. And believe me, it's going to get bad. What they say is about to get mid-wicked out here, man. All right. It says, verse 15 says, verse 15 says, "And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." All right, so greater evils are about to come upon the face of the earth. All right, as you can see, they're setting themselves up. They're setting themselves up to what? Take whoever is in their way. They're going to take them out, man. So you're going to start seeing them shut down. They're going to take us off the streets. All right, you're not going to be able to come. They're going to take us off the airways. All right, you're not going to be able. And once they do that, it's over with, man. Ain't no light going to be shed upon this earth. right? Nowhere to run, nowhere to go to find out what's happening. All right, man, it's gonna be over with, man. And then they just gonna run amok. All right. It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evil increase upon them that dwell therein. All right. So we're finna see a lot of things, all right, that we haven't seen before. All right, Satan. What it says. Let's go to Revelation 12 and 12 real quick. You know, because you're gonna hear this precept a lot. You know, because these are the times that we're in. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. It says, of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, how you know that? He's starting to see the chariots. All right, he's starting to see the things happening. All right, these prophecies coming to pass. You best believe that they're watching the page and they're seeing what the prophets are saying is actually coming to pass. What the Lord, all right, has put in our mouths, all right, to speak through him, all right, it's starting to come to life now. And they've been teaching this truth for 30, 40, 50 years now. All right, the truth of the scriptures has been out there. All right, and now you're starting to see a shift in everything, man. Why? Because the truth is actually being taught the right way. Which means what? The Lord is actually about to move, all right, in more ways than one. All right, he's going to build his men up spiritually. All right, we're going to have those powers that we speak about, and the world is going to wax worse and worse. All right, so bad that the Lord is going to have to send Michael to down here, to save us, to come help us in these times that we're living in. All right, I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 30 and 4. And we're living in some good times, man. But you got to prepare yourself, man. Like we was going in, the Elder Ayash, you know, our camp head, Elder Ayash, man. He was going to last night. He got time to start preparing yourself, all right, for what's about to come. Because, hey, it's about to get bad out here. All right, so you got to use the wisdom, all right, of the scriptures and the wisdom of preparing yourself. You might have to get you a little bug out bag. All right, you might get to use it, you might not, but it's better to have it than not have it. You know, it's time to start getting everything in order. Your family, all right, telling them what's coming. Hey, if they listen, they listen. They don't, they don't. But at least you told them. All right, so when it's time to go, hey, it's just time to go. If you want to come, you can stay here. All right, it's a lot of things that are about to happen, man, on the face of this earth, man. Jeremiah 30 and 4, and these are the words that the Lord has spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. All right, this is the southern and northern kingdom, man. It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. All right, because we're not finna come into a time of peace. All right, we're in a time of war. And Esau, Edom, these Idumeans, man, you can see it. All right, they're coming back into that old war spirit, and they're blessing the sword. They're starting to come back into that, man. You know? It says, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as woman in travail, and faces are turned into paleness. All right, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who? The elect. All right, the Lord is going to deliver his elect out of these times of trouble. Hey, man, you 2/3, man. It's over with you. It's fire and stubble for you. All right, but for the elect, man, the Lord is going to deliver us out of these times, man. All right, and it's about to get way worse. We ain't seen nothing yet. They ain't really unleashed, all right, the evil that they're about to do yet. It's still building up. All right, until they just say, hey, you know, fuck it. Let's give them all we got. Let's give them every evil thought that we've ever thought. Let's push it out there. And without the men of the Lord, nobody to combat them, hey, they're just going to run amok on the face of this earth, man. And the Lord is going to have his men secluded somewhere, all right? Now, some of us will be delivered unto them, Some of us will be martyrs, but the spirit that the Lord is going to put on them, those men that are going to be martyrs, is going to be something extravagant. That's what I'm thinking, all right? Because they're going to be able to take it. Whatever happened, they're going to be able to take it, man, and they're going to do it all in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So there's no need to be worried or to be scared, because if you're going to be a martyr, the Lord is going to put that spirit on you to be a martyr for his name's sake, man. All right? I'm going to go to, man, this is crazy work out here, man. I'm going to go to 2 Timothy chapter 3, a very familiar passage of scripture. I'm going to start at verse 1. It said, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. All right? So we're living in these perilous, we're coming into these perilous times now. All right? We can see the Lord is starting to move things, all right, to set up what? For World War III, all right? For the MOTB. Everything, all this is happening all at the same time, all at once, man. All right? And it's going fast. All right? But the men of the Lord, we're hastening these times, man. We want these things to happen because we know that our salvation is near. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, and I want to give all praise going on to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Kakodash. All right, Shalom.